Good morning. Den Keeper checking in. Who am I? I'm Den. I'm a guy who thinks a lot. I overthink a lot. Sometimes I'm anxious. Sometimes I'm confident. Sometimes I'm a genius. And sometimes I'm stupid. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. I've done a lot of things that I should not have done. I've learned from them. I've grown from them. And I'm here to share my views because I need to hear someone else challenge the things that are going on. I'm trying to be the voice that I need to hear. I have a lot of opinions about things. I have a lot of counter opinions to a lot of things. A lot of things in our reality and our society just don't seem real to me. Certain days, I'm a conformist sheep. Certain days, I get up, go to work. I'm part of the matrix. I'm trying to make money, trying to get a home. I'm a sheep. I'm totally down with it. I play golf. I do all of that. I'm a matrix dad sheep part-time. And then other times, I don't believe in anything. I believe in time travel. I believe in ghosts. I believe in spirits. I believe in these forces that are trying to bring us down. I believe in God. Sometimes I believe in the devil. Sometimes I believe in a lot of crazy things, right? And I don't really know what's going on here. All I know is that I have what seems like a limited amount of time to try and feel as much joy while sharing and caring for others in this world in my limited time here. I want to be warm. I want to be fed. I want to enjoy my time. I want to produce things that other people can use and benefit from. I want to give laughs. I want to give relief. And I want to give actual resources to people, share food, cook, hang out, play sports, stay active, and enjoy the time that we have in this fake, crazy world. That's who I am. I am just a guy. There's certain days when I'm like, I'm a Hispanic, I'm this, I'm that. There's other days when I'm like, I'm colorless. It just depends on what lens you put, like when you go to the eye doctor, depending on what lens you view things through. And that's really where I'm at. I'm just caught up between trying to be a regular human matrix animal, trying to get money, because that's what this whole world is run on. And other days, I'm trying to achieve some type of spiritual enlightenment. But most of these videos come from pressure, and it comes from feeling like I got a lot of things bottled up. So that's a brief intro on who I am if you don't already know who I am. To the people that already know who I am, what's up? Where have I been? Last time I checked in, I was working at my last job. I was stressed out there. They ended up moving my job to another state. I was traveling another state over for a very long time, just trying to find something else. I decided to leave, started applying, took some classes, got some certifications, and leveled up. But now I'm deep in the matrix. I got a corporate job, got a big office, a whole bunch of employees, and of course, it's not what it seems. The money's great, the stress is intense. Every single day, every single hour of the day, I can get a phone call, and that's a whole nother headache. But the thing is, I know that this is the chapter. This is the chapter that I've been waiting for. This is the chapter of being a grown-up, putting on a shirt every day, and having a grown-up job and this and that and everything. And I'm just learning. I'm learning that this corporate world and how things run in this world, it's not for a lot of us. It's not for a lot of us truther types. But I got to navigate through it. And I got to be careful with what I say and what I do because, even making content like this, it could risk what I have. And it's sad, it's crazy, you know what I mean, that our voice and our faces can be weaponized against us. You know what I mean? If you go online and say the wrong thing, somebody could take this and try to make a problem for you, right? But, we really got to just think about what we use our time for and what really we get out of this time that we have here. And that's what a lot of my thoughts come back to. It's what am I investing into? What am I doing with my time here? And I'm reaching a point where I feel like I'm not investing into what I truly want. I feel like I'm just working to sustain a system that's broken. And I know there's a lot of like intellectual, political, financial types, that you see on TV. And they'll pick someone like me apart. They'll call you lazy. They call you a millennial, baby, crybaby, truther. You expect everything. Like, look, I get up every single day. I go to work every day. I'm on call. Like, I do what I gotta do. I am a, you know, work hard and you will earn type of person. You know, a lot of truthers that I know, like, you know what I mean, they will call me a sheep. You know, I call myself a sheep. Like, I am very much a conformist. I will tell you, I am out to get money and try to get property and things, because it doesn't seem like there's anything else. It really doesn't seem like there's anything else. Off the grid, I'm going to make a video about that. Ain't no such thing as off the grid. We are all on the grid, no matter what you do. To be off the grid, you got to be rich, honestly. And I know there's different opinions on what off the grid means, but I'm talking about, like, you know, those people that you see and they're like, oh yeah, I left society after 25 years in corporate America. It's like, yeah, you made a couple $100,000, probably a couple mil, and then you get to go and be off the grid because that's what you need. And that's crazy. We live in a society now where you got to be rich to live like a bushman. But there's a balance. I know people that, you know what I mean, they're connected, but they still live apart. You know what I mean? Shout out to my boy T Fitz. That's who comes to mind when I think about that. You know what I mean? It's like, I think that's kind of like a chapter in my book later that I'm trying to maybe get to, where it's like, you know, a balance of, like, you know, still being tech connected, still in the mix, but having something where you can kind of be in your own environment, in your own thing, you know. And so big shout outs to the homie T Fitz, man. I always name drop him. A lot going on, man. A lot of going on in the world. You see with the politics, it's been so much since I've been on here. There's so much I want to talk about. Yo, there's so much I want to talk about. I'm excited. I'm barely scratching the surface. You know what I mean? But it's like, since I've been gone, man, it's been a crazy experience. It's been a crazy experience going from being a guy in the warehouse, you know what I mean, the back of the warehouse, to being up in the corporate office. It's crazy, but like, it's something I feel I was prepared for, and all my skills are coming into play, and I'm trying to keep a balance. I'm staying professional. I'm not letting any of my spiritual, crazy political beliefs get in the way of anything. I'm just attacking things straight on, treating everybody fairly, and, like, you know, putting my personal feelings to the side while still using the way I feel and I perceive things as kind of a, you know, a steering mechanism. You know, when I get, you know, certain, like, emotions or feelings, like, I know it's like, you know, what's really triggering this, and it allows me to get to the base of it and know that it's like, you know, there must be a problem here, because I've been able to, like, you know, really take other people's feelings into account more and really think about, like, you know, where are they coming from. But there's something called moral relativism, where you got to be careful that you're not just justifying people's actions because of what they feel is right, you know. So that's when a lot of, you know, logical thinking comes into play, and I do trust myself that I can do that, and I'm happy that I'm in this position, because I know that this position takes, you got to be thoughtful in feelings of people. And there's a lot of things that people like to say in the workplace, like, oh, I'm not here to be nobody's friend, da 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 da. It's like, yo, maybe not. And I will agree that your like, coworkers are not your family, they're not your friends, your job is not your family, like, but people work better when they're happy. And we are part of a tribe, we're part of an organization, we're part of something when we come here to work together. So people have to figure out a way to get along and do well. And even getting along is like, who wants to get along? It's like, people want to be productive together and rely on each other and need each other. You know what I mean? Getting along is, you know, we could just get along, you know what I mean? Stand next to each other and walk down the fucking road. But, like, it'd be better if we was trying to, you know, aim for the same thing, help each other be efficient at getting to where we need to be. So that's a quick thing about work. I got a lot of things to talk about, man. I got a lot to talk about this reality, a lot of these tricks, a lot of these psyops, you know, money, housing, cars, all this stuff. I have a lot of opinions, got a lot of opinions on a lot of these buzzwords and emotional intelligence, and, you know, a lot of things that are coming up, and I'm seeing it in a lot of different places and a lot of different things, and I kind of have my own opinions about them. So let's see. I appreciate anybody watching this. I will be back with more content. I got dozens of things to talk to you guys about, man. It's crazy to be back. Yo, Post was good. Shout out to Rudy. Shout out to my homie School Trap. Still rocking, still coming with the topics, still covering things. Shout out to Chris Sedaris, man. I got a lot of opinions over there too, on that side of the, you know, on side of the reality exposing whatever we are, people. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of thoughts about what's going on over there. You know, there's been a lot of things happening over on what I call the dark side. Here we go. They're gonna get mad when I call the dark side. I go to the dark side a lot. I've been in the dark side a lot lately. That like, yo, this reality sucks. It's been hijacked. We're suffering. We're being tortured. Like, yo, I'm there a lot now. I've been over on the dark side of town. You know what I mean? And it's like, I feel it and I get it. Like I said, it's like it's always like I'm in and out with that, like, you know, side of things. Like I called it that side of the university, you know, that wing of this galactic freaking whatever reality exposing whatever this is that we're all a part of. Like, I'm there a lot lately, and that, like I said, that lets me know that I'm going through something, you know. And it's like, and it's not to like shame and make fun of people. And I know it sounds like I'm putting down and I'm putting people, marginalizing people, putting people into a group. I'm shouting out my homie Chris, and I'm saying like, oh, you know, and I don't mean to be like disrespectful when I say it, but you know what I mean when I say that. It's like there's a solid group of folks that are just like, yo, this world is irreparable. Like, you can't fix it. It sucks. I'm suffering, just waiting to get out of here. And it's like, I've been chilling over in that side of the university lately, you know, and it's relief. It feels like yo, like this is what I always say, I'm giving props, man. It's like the homie Chris, man, like that dude is like a poet of just, he takes the muck and the shit that's going on here and he just like exposes it and like fucking he takes the evil and he like he puts, I don't know how to explain, like imagine, and see, now I gotta go into my metaphors, you know, this is how my mind works. It's like if the evil was like a cloth, he turns it into a kite. He puts sticks inside of it and he gives it bones and he personifies it and then he flies it up and he shoots it. Like that's I know, you see, that shows you how my crazy brain works, right? It's like, I see it as like he takes the evil and the things that are going on here and he just like, fuck you, evil, I'm not fucking with you. But like I say, it's like when you tango with these things and you fight with these things and you have that mud fight, you could win, but you're gonna come out with a little bit of mud on you. And I feel like sometimes when we fucking hate this world so much, in a weird way, we like maybe make our pain worse, right? And then it comes down to like the, you know, the mental comfort zones, and we trick ourselves. And yeah, and I'll talk about that later. Like the golf and the sports and the video games, they are escape tools. I won't call them anything else, but I think there's like a healthy way to go about that. Damn, just finished talking about this dude forever. Chris, you're the homie. I fucks with you, you angry son of a bitch. Shout out to everybody, man. Just, I really appreciate knowing I got a place I can come talk shit at, share some ideas, get a little worked up and angry, and at the end of the day, it's just content, you know. So I'm gonna come with something maybe a little more entertaining. I just needed to check in, let y'all know I'm doing pretty good, but I don't know, man. This corporate shit, yo, people get taps on the shoulder. One day, yo, you talking to somebody, you asking them for something, you doing something, you got a project going on. Next day, you find out they gone, man. It's like, I don't know. Yo, I'm gonna check in with y'all soon, all right? Thank you for checking in. You are welcome.